So I'm going to talk about fostering adoption and strategy to achieve success on design system. A little about myself. I'm Manuela Costa. I'm a product designer and a design system consultant for many years now. Right now, I'm doing a consultancy for Esri, which is a US-based GIS mapping company. I have worked with companies such as Toyota, Gene-Shark, Kanamani, and many others. I help them with small pieces on the design system, like documentation, design tokens, or like building a design system from scratch. So let's dig into the importance of the design system adoption. We know that with the design system adoption, we can have like consistent user experience, we can increase efficiency, we can increase scalability and adaptability. I'm sorry, this word's so hard, but it's right there. Innovation and collaboration. But there's more, like adoption, it's important for us as having users for products. So we battle so much to get a better user experience, to gather more and more users. And we should do that to our design system as well. Without adoption, the design system becomes obsolete. So first step to promote adoption is to know what is the foundational knowledge for design system. We need to provide a comprehensive overview of the design system purpose, principles, and components to ensure that everyone is on the same page. Everyone in the company needs to understand that. We need to introduce the design system documentation, including guidelines, patterns, and tools. Another good strategy is to incorporate a practical and interactive exercise to enforce the learning and build a confidence in applying the design system. We are going to talk a lot about training today. So comprehensive training is crucial for design system adoption. It empowers teams to fully leverage the design system capabilities, ensures consistent implementation. Crafting an effective design system training curriculum requires a strategic approach. You start by assessing the various skill levels, the preference of your team. We know that each team has like juniors and midterm and senior developers and designers. So we need to leverage all these skills. Developing a design system training curriculum that caters the both beginning and advanced users. This will ensure that everyone can leverage from the design system. More about training here. So designing workshop, especially tailored to roles and skill sets of the audience is crucial. It's really good because we can do this tailoring in the workshop, so it gets really stuck to that individual. This ensures that the training is directly applicable and valuable to every individual involved in the design system adoption process. We need to establish continuous learning paths that enables design systems users to stay in tune to the latest updates and enhancements. It fosters a culture of consistent improvement and encourages long-term investment in the design system. Another thing is hands-on sessions that provide practical experience and enable participants to apply their learning directly. This approach solidifies their understanding and help them in the retention of knowledge. Strategies for adoption, achieving adoption. I want to point it out like here, three strategies to get better adoption rate for your design system. The first one is evangelism. Let's spread the word of the Lord design system. That's what we should do. And that's what we are doing right now, right? It's exactly promoting and advocating for the design system within the organization. This can include hosting workshops, giving presentation, and engaging with teams to showcase benefits and value of using the design system. By spreading awareness, evangelism helps generate interest and buy-in from stakeholders and encourage adoption. And we all know how hard it is to get buy-in for the design system. Incentives play a crucial role as well in encouraging teams to actively use the design system. By promoting rewards and recognition, such as team-wide acknowledgements, bonuses, or other incentives, organization can motivate the team to adopt the design system. Incentives help create a positive feedback loop, reinforcing the benefits of using the design system and fostering a culture of adoption and collaboration. Champions and advocate. I think we are here in a room full of champions, and they are influential individuals within the teams who are passionate about the design system and its benefits. By empowering these champions, organization can leverage their knowledge, expertise, and credibility to drive adoption. Embedded champions act as advocates, promoting guidance, support, and encouragement to their respective teams, helping to overcome resistance and to promote the value of the design system. So, communicating the benefits of the design system, adoption. It's always important for all the team to know the benefits of the adoption can bring. I know that is repetitive for us because we know, but not everyone knows it. That's why we need like to do this propaganda. So teams can work better by leveraging pre-built components, consistent user experience across products and platforms. Design system components are tested and reliable, and reusable components accelerate product development. That's what we should be saying and need to be saying to everyone in the company. What about new hires? We need to remember about them too. We always do onboarding on new hires about everything on the company, and sometimes we leave behind the design system. So we need to welcome new hires to design system team. We need to provide comprehensive training on design system. Maybe pair them with some experienced member for mentorship, foster collaboration and knowledge sharing, obtain feedback to improve the onboarding process. So let's talk a little bit about learning in upskilling. We have here ongoing education. Ongoing, encourage the team's members to stay up to date on the industry trends and emerging design system practices through continuous learning initiatives. Provide research such as courses, webinars, industry conferences, everything that can support that growth, that professional growth. Knowledge sharing, like foster a culture of knowledge sharing within the team by organizing internal presentation and workshops such as lunch and learn, design and tell, and so many other presentations that we can do within our days on the company. We need to encourage teams to share their expertise and experience related to the design system, enabling a spread of the idea of the best practices. Mentorship programs is also a good idea because we can implement a mentorship program that pairs a junior team member with an experienced designer. This program will facilitate the development of design system skills by providing guidance, support, and opportunities for hands-on learning. It also promotes collaboration and knowledge transfer within the team. So how can we overcome challenges? We have so much challenge to overcome when the subject is design system. I just pointed out a few, but for example, resistant to change. We need to listen to the team's doubts and address them directly. Take the time to understand their concerns and provide clear explanations to alleviate any fear or uncertainties they might have. This open and transparent communication can help build trust and reduce resistance to change. Lack of resource. For that, we need to communicate benefits. Demonstrate how design system improve workflows, enhance efficiencies. Highlight the positive impact it can have on productivity, consistency, and collaboration. By effectively communicating the benefits of the design system, you can help team members see the value and gain their buy-in. Break down silos. Encourage open communication and knowledge sharing across teams. This can be achieved through regular meetings, cross-functional workshops, or social events. Outdated components, this one we need to be really afraid of. Implementing and maintaining a plan and encourage continuous improvement. We always need to deprecate old and outdated components, and remember, communicate that. We need to evolve our design system. We need to evolve our library, and we need to communicate every change that we do to the whole team, because if we don't, we're gonna lose this value. Now I'm gonna dig a little bit more about the design system champions. Empower them. So for that, we need to identify these champions and these advocates. So identify design system champions is the first step in empowering them. These champions are teams members who demonstrate a deep understanding of the design system and actively promote its adoption. By recognizing their dedication and passion, organizations can create a culture that values and support the design system. Foster a community. To foster a community of design system champions, organizations should provide a platform for them to connect and collaborate. This can include dedicated communication channels such as Slack channels or some online forum where champions can share their experience, exchange ideas, and support each other. By fostering a sense of community, that's exactly what we have here, is the organizations can strengthen the influence and impact of the design system advocates. Again, about training. To empower design system champions, organizations should provide them with comprehensive training resources. This can include workshop, webinar, and access to documentation and tutorials that only the design system team has. By equipping them with in-depth knowledge and upskilling opportunities, organizations ensures that they have the expertise and effectively advocate for the design system and address any change they might arise. Organize meetups, again, like this one. Organize regular meetups or gathering for design system champions can create opportunities for them to share their learning, best practice, and success stories. These meetups can serve as a platform for champions to inspire and motivate others, fostering a culture of continuous improvement and collaboration. By facilitating knowledge exchange and networking, organization can further strengthen the community of the design system champions. So let's talk a little bit about the need of evolving that the design system has that also impact directly to the adoption. So design system must evolve to meet ever-changing needs of the users and of the technology as well. Regularly review and update the design system to ensure its relevance and effectiveness. Incorporate user feedback and user data to identify areas to improvement. And again, communicate that. So we need to stay up, we need to know everything that is going on with our users through testing and feedback, and we need to know everything that is happening in the tech part. Maybe what's happening with Figma, maybe what's happening in the code, things that are new need to be changed every time so the design system can evolve. For us to maintain our design system relevant, we need to proactively communicate design system updates to keep stakeholders informed about the latest changes and improvements. Regularly share updates through newsletter, release notes, or dedicated communication channel to ensure that everyone is aware of the design system evolution. We heard a lot about how design system keep designers inside a box, and it's something that aprisionate their creativity, and that's how we can kill this idea. If we evolve our design system based on our user needs, it's going to be easier for us. So gather user feedback to understand involving needs and pain points, conduct user surveys, interviews, usability tests to collect valuable insights. It's pretty much treating design system as a product. That is what it is. So by actively listening to your users, you can identify areas for improvement and make adjustments to the design system that address their changing requirements. Adapt the design system to address emerging trends and technologies. Stay up to date with industry developments and design best practices. Continuously assess the design system relevance in the context of new design patterns, technologies, and platforms. Update and enhance the design system to ensure it remains current and aligned with the latest industry standards. I can give you guys an example. Like if you're using a component that it's been built so long ago and doesn't use like variables, you're gonna get frustrated by that, and you're gonna maybe construct your own component. Regularly review and refine the design system to maintain its usefulness. Conduct periodic audits to assess all the effectiveness of the design system components, the guidelines, and documentation. Identify areas that need improvement or refinement and make necessary updates to optimize the system usability and maintain its value to the organization. Again, I'm going to talk about this is communicating the updates, because we need to keep the team informed about the latest design system updates. It's crucial for maintaining adoption and ensuring everyone is the same pace. We need to use clear, concise communication channels to share changes, new features, and improvements. I know I'm like clicking on this subject, but it's really important for us. Every little change that we made, we need to communicate for everyone. So wrapping it up, I want to talk about how can we scale a design system across organization. So scaling a design system across an organization requires a comprehensive strategy that address various challenges and involve multiple stakeholders. So we need to identify the advocates, identify influential advocates who can promote the design system and encourage its adoptions. These advocates can help build awareness, provide training and support, and create a culture of design system usage. We need to establish governance. It's another subject that not everyone is a big fan of it, but it's so important. We need to define clear rules and process and decision-making structure for the design system. We need to establish guidelines for the design system contribution, maintenance, and evolution. This governance structure can help ensure consistency, quality, and scalability of the design system. We need to expand training, offer comprehensive training programs for all teams and all levels, provide self-paced training modules, instructor-led workshops, and on-demand resources, like trying to get it all. Offer training in various formats and languages to accommodate diverse learning needs. Integrate workflows. We need to integrate we need to integrate the design system into our existing process and tools to ensure that it's easily accessible and seamless, integrated into our daily workflows. So use plugins, templates, or libraries to simplify design system usage and reduce the friction. drive adoption. The whole point of this talk is incentivize and recognize teams for leveraging the design system, offer rewards, recognition, and career growth opportunity for those that contribute to the design system. Use gamification, challenge, and leaderboards to promote design system usage and adoption. And last but not least, let's measure impact, track adoption metrics, and continuously improve the design system. Use analytics, feedback, and performance indicators to assess the design system impact on productivity, quality, and user satisfaction. Continuously improve the design system based on user feedback and emerging trends. So that was my talk about this. I hope this knowledge sharing that I did right now, and each speaker will do, will help us and keep spreading the word and talking more and more and help each other. I think the best thing about this community is that we are here to learn and we are here to help each one of us, and that's not that common on the other community of designers. So thank you very much, everyone.